Hello and welcome to another Gamebreakers live stream. We are continuing on with our Cities Skylines build today. Possibly this might be the last one. Don't get me wrong, there's still loads of this map that we can unlock, that we can build in, but I don't want this to always be Cities Skylines on a Monday. I do want to add a bit of variety, mix it up a little bit, and play other games in this slot, basically. So I don't know what game I'm going to play next. I got no idea what game I'm going to play next, but right now we're playing this one, Cities Skylines, and if I'm going to be honest with you, we've got loads to do. And I mean, like, loads to do. So for any of you guys that watched on Twitch, we actually played this on the weekend, which we don't normally do, as part of the Spot'em Gang 4-year Spotiversary celebrations. And it went really well. We got some things, we got some more things named. Fireside claimed, was it there? No, but it's near there. The Dragon's Den, which is a commercial building, but we're just calling it a pub. And what was claimed by the spotters for Papa Bug was this little area here, which for some reason didn't actually get named. Even though I named it in the episode, it didn't save. So we're going to start with that. We're going to keep the game paused, and we are going to build, firstly, if I can find it, not a parking lot. Where is it? Oh, it's in... No, it's not. It's not in unique buildings. It's there. We're going to get a carousel. We're going to shove the carousel in there. Everybody's happy. And then we're going to go into zoning, and we are going to zone. Let me just spin this a little bit. So we're going to get the carousel down here to the river's edge. And we're going to wrap around, claiming these towers and all of this area. Now, that might look like a small area, but it's probably one of the most key areas to this city. I'm also going to give Mystic the river back, because that's how zoning works in this game. You zone somewhere near and everything kind of goes to pot. Anyway, it's not going to be Sunset Park. It's going to be called Spotter HQ. And these are these buildings. So this one we're going to call Spotter HQ. And this one is going to be called Z's Cicadas Tower. Also, Kitty claimed that she wanted something near water, so we're probably going to give this area, maybe we will find something. And Monarch wanted a restaurant, so if we find a restaurant somewhere, maybe somewhere over here, maybe their residences, that's the Giga Store. It's best of the best shops. Not really any restaurants. The company. What does that look like? Doesn't look like a restaurant. To be fair, not many buildings do look like restaurants. They just look like quite generic buildings repeated. What's a pharmacy? That's the bus depot. High Tech Gadgets Limited. I don't think there's going to be a restaurant here. Oh, hello, what's this? That's the high school. That looks a little bit... Oh, that's an elementary school. That does not look like a restaurant at all. It's a plaza with picnic tables, so you would think that... No, they're all houses, aren't they? Welcome in, Adam. How are you doing this evening? It's been a while since you've popped into one of my streams. I don't know if you've seen this city being built. I don't know what stage you've seen it at, but we're building it out, and this is probably going to be the final episode of the Cities Skylines build before we move on to another game. Something completely different, but in the same time slot. I'm just currently looking for a restaurant, but of course there isn't any because they're all generic buildings. So we're going to have something like this. That is actually quite loud as well when I zoom into there, but it is what it is. Okay, yakisoba noodles. There you go. It says it's a multimedia center. It's not. It's yakisoba noodles. So we're going to call this Monarch's Restaurante Yakisoba Noodles. Okay, yakisoba, because it's a noodle place. That'll do. Right. Now we just need to find somewhere for Kitty. But we can build that. We can build that. Right. What we need to do first and foremost is sort this out, because as you can see there's a lot of traffic here and this just isn't working the way I would like it to work. So maybe this road just gets destroyed and it becomes a continuation of the highway, which I believe we can build, and we keep the highway above ground, and then we've got this, still got this main strip in the middle. But then how does the highway connect to here? Oh, yeah. One other thing we do need to do as well is reverse this because it's the wrong way round. So road upgrade. Basically what everybody was doing was coming up here and then they can't get like this way to this part of the city. So they have to basically go around to go on here, to go completely out of the city, probably to this junction that you can barely see, and then turn themselves around. So we fix that. That may alleviate some of the traffic. I don't know. But it is what it is. Is that still highway? No, it's not highway. You see, the highways don't join up here, so there might have to be a... I might have to rejig this slightly, because currently we got a bit of a problem. But I do think that we've got... If I go into transport, do we have... harbours unlocked? Yes, we do. We have the cargo harbour and the main harbour. So that does...
Oh, egg chat! It's just egg chat! Egg chat! It's just egg chat! Oh, egg chat, baby!
There he is. There's the Retro Panda. How you doing, Retro? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I'm just gonna put that in there for now. I'm gonna pause because people are after me for something. It's always the way, isn't it? Always the way. Right, we'll sort that out. we will have to pause again in a moment, but it is what it is. The city hasn't had much progress on it since the Spotiversary stream, to be honest. I've only just started up today's stream, but we did name something for Fireside. She's got the Dragon's Den, which is there. It's not a pub, but it's meant to be. So that's that. Monarch wanted a restaurant, so he's got I've given him a restaurant because he kind of said it quite late in the stream, but he's got, where is it? Yakisoba noodles. There you go, Monarch's Restaurante. And then Z has a region, actually. He has, if I bring on regions, yeah, Monarch's Munchies. Yes. I will change that, actually. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, Spotter HQ is basically there. These two buildings, you've got a little carousel included, and these two towers. One is Cicada Tower, and then one needs to be renamed, but that should be the main Spotter HQ building. There you go. So yeah, let me go and change that to wherever it was. Monarchs. Munchies. There we go. Right. Cool. I have added the harbour in, or it's like a cargo harbour. Ideally, I want it down here, so I might actually change that, but we do have them power lines in the way, so I might need to move those first, thinking about it. Because if I move the cargo harbour here, it won't let me do it. Well, one, there's a road there and the space is already occupied, so we just delete the road, not an issue. But obviously they can't drive through the power lines, so we need to sort that. Oh, hang on, we can place it there, actually. It gave me it went green a minute ago. No. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. There we go. We can do that. That works. And now we're going to delete the power lines. We're going to replace them again. Don't worry about it. But I need to bring them further over here because then ships don't get caught by that thing. And I also need to put some roads in. We need to just remove this road and this road and this road and this road and just put a normal two-way road in here. Why is it not letting me do the thing? There it is. Road in here and a road in there. And then a road here that actually connects up to that one. So it's like one big loop. And that should work. Right, pause a second. I got something to do. Give me 1 second. And then I just need to do something. And yeah, so we've not actually started playing the game as such. It's still in a pause, but that's because I kind of need it to do that. because I need to build things. Because if we don't build things, then well, yeah, it's just not going to be working properly because things are going to get really, really messy. Give me 1 second, guys. Cool, right. Let's crack on. So this road, now with harbours, they're a bit weird. Trucks will come out of it, come to the edge, turn around, and then go back the other way. So I might need to slightly change the road structure up here. So what have we got here? That is just that's 2-lane, 2-way. So this needs to be the same, even though that's 1 lane. Okay, fine. Road upgrade. That's 3-lane. I didn't want that. That's what I wanted. That still looks weird, doesn't it? But it is what it is. I can't upgrade the road there, but I can upgrade the road there. That isn't that, is it? No, it's that one. There we go. It kind of needs to be the same road, otherwise it starts going weird. So we've got a cargo harbour. So really, these 2 industrial zones should be linked together now. I do want to kind of flesh all this out a bit. But yeah. Oh, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. I apologize. There we go. Right. Now we shall begin. No, we won't, because my bot is starting to go weird. This is not the Spotiversary raid train, but spotters can still claim parts of their city, so I will allow that command to be there, because for some reason it didn't turn itself off. Anyway. So ignore my bot saying it was the Spot 'em Gang 4th Spotiversary raid train. That was Saturday. Clearly, my bot is far too eager. Right. This is the bit I'm worried about. So, is there any way that I can get highway here? They can get out, they can get in. But if they get in, how do they get up to the top highway bit?
There's a fizz. Next muffin.
Welcome in, Mimi. When the realization hits that you've actually structured your roads wrong.
Hiya!
Hey, coffee lover, welcome in. Right. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to save. And the reason why I'm going to save is because I know things are working. And if I mess this up now, then, oh well. Let's get rid of this a second. Let's go to highway. Come out of this, click on this, go page up, and then somehow get it to try connect to that. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? Because it's going to be too close. Or is it? I mean, that did work then, but it was in a very weird angle. That is not what I want at all. That just looks awful, doesn't it? What I'm trying to fix is this roundabout area, because there's going to be too much traffic coming down this main road. So I'm going to see if I can run 2 highways, sort of like above it. If that makes sense. Tell you what I'm going to do. Actually, I'll just load the game. I'll load the game, I'll press play, and I'll see where it's going. Because if it starts going completely wrong, then we will have to change this structure up. Oops. Well, anyway. I forget what we actually put into here. What's our demand? Industry and commercial. So let's just put offices in, because anyway, hold on 1 second, guys. I do apologise. Right. Anyway, what were we doing? We were putting in industry and commercial. Now, the high-end commercial will obviously get rid of a lot of that demand. What we do need over here is services. So, fire we don't have, but we also need a medical clinic. Ideally, put one near the harbour would be good. Put one up here would also be good. Do we need a cemetery? Probably. We'll put that over there, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we'll put that in this section. Fire, we definitely need some fire stations. We've got one over this side. We'll put another one here. Get some good coverage. Police. We can't put another headquarters in. We've got police. We need education. So let's put a school in there. A school in there. Okay, it's going to be surrounded by offices, but whatever. And then we will put a... Connections are pretty bad to this, though, but we'll put a school in there with a high school and a library next to it. And then we need public transport routes. So putting in another harbour in, it'll be like a passenger harbour. So do we need one? Probably not. But ideally, you want them close to each other. So I might need to just rejig some industry here. And then let's get, where is it? Let's get the passenger harbour in. And then get some roads for it. So I believe it's going to be that. Hold on. That's now underground for some weird reason. There we go. Space already occupied. Okay, well, we'll do that then. So that one and that. And then... don't want them really taking that dirt road, so I might have to just cut that off. That connection's going to have to go, because then there'll be too much traffic on a dirt road. And that's now connected up our passenger harbour. So they should, well, both harbours, you would think would take this route here, but they might take that route for passengers, but it's fine. What else do we need? I don't know. Let's accelerate time. And as you can see here, this traffic is just piling up. And why is there no power? Oh, hold on. Why have they not got power? Because there's nothing built here. That's fine. They've got power now. There you go. They're all happy. They've all got power again. But yes, this traffic is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I need to probably rejig the junctions a bit. Possibly. Because there's far too many people coming in. And it's not alleviating. I could do another roundabout, but it kind of isn't here that's worrying me. It's more all of this. And I do think some of the connections are a bit too close together. So if I maybe delete that and then take away this bit and this bit, and then go in here with a road connecting to, like... I don't know, something like that. Space are occupied. What with? What are you occupied with? Well, that's just going in circles. That's useless. Put that there. We go. That'll work. It might just simply be because of traffic management. So let's just go in and have a look what we've got here. So nobody is stopping on the roundabout. We want people coming on to stop, give way to people already on the roundabout. These guys here need to stop going on, and so would they when we build out this area. That would be a stop. That would be a stop. That would be a stop, and so would that. That doesn't need traffic lights there. Really? Or does it? Is that even a road? Where does that road go? It goes around to there. Okay, that could be a one-way road then. Does it need... yeah, okay, so let's change that to a one-way road. Let's do this. One way, please. it does mean that cars will still be turning, but at least there's nobody else coming on, so that will take away that junction, or it should do. Yeah, that's fine then. Doesn't need the lights there. That can be a stop for these. That needs the traffic lights. Okay. Don't need any traffic lights there, just a stop. I think it's all right now. It might also simply be because so many people are coming through over this highway and into the city. And there's a big industrial area here, so I don't mind this bottom area being busy. It's more everything else, people with what they're doing and where they're going. What will help it is probably public transport routes. So let's pause the game again and let's get some of those in. So we've got harbours, so let's get bus routes in. We need a bus depot, let's put it here. Because if people are using the bus, they're less likely to.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
There we go. Let's put the bus depot in there. We've not got dedicated bus lane. That's could help us actually. Dedicated bus lanes down this middle area. So let's do that. Not highway. Yeah, 6-lane road with bus lanes, because that'll just help everything. So does that even put it in? Yes, it has. We'll go bus lanes all the way down here.
I like trains.
Unfortunately, we can't connect up to this other train station down here because I don't know where it is. But there's one down here, I think. But we have one there. And I suppose I could put another one there. But it isn't really much of a train line, is it? But hey, it is what it is. That doesn't need to be a bus route. Now, where's the buses? Bus lines.
Just put 100 dice through your letterbox, and I was just keen to know what the total score is that I've rolled.
Cheers, Dropkick. I'll pick them up post stream and let you know. Okay, and then. Oh, the buses can't go on the roundabout, can they? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can go up and turn around, so that's fine. We'll get it to do that. This is just going to be like a main shuttle service, basically. That's going to go all the way to there, and somehow... Hold on, guys. We're now in the snack zone, so this is what I've got today. They are Go Ahead fruit slices. They're in apple flavour, but they also come in forest fruits and banana flavour. They're a crispy biscuit with sultanas, and these ones have apple flavoured fillings. There's 3 slices in a pack, and there's 4 packs in the big multi-pack. So that's my snack for this stream, accompanied with a cup of coffee. There we go. So that's the snack zone. Yeah, it didn't work yesterday. I know why it didn't work, because for some reason it's in and out. Where when you set up a channel point redeem, it was set to 0 for some reason, so it never actually played. So I set it to 1 and it now plays. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, bus line. Where is it? Lines overview. Bus line 9 didn't actually finish, did it? Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Why? Why is that not connected? Oh, complete line. There we go. That'll do. So it'll go in there, it'll swing itself around and then come back. Because otherwise, there's nowhere for it to turn around. So line 9 is the right island shuttle. Now we just need to create more of them. So let's have a bus that is just oh, that's a one-way road, isn't it? Is it? No, it isn't. So, oh, because it's on that side of the road, right? Okay. I want it on this side.
You know what you want to do with that, right? You want to put a banging donk on it.
Hey, Erky, welcome in. And yes, Retro, I do want to put a banging donk on it. Let's service those 2 harbours then with a bus. Don't know why the cargo harbour needs a bus. Maybe for people who work there. There you go. That's the excuse for having one there. Let's join that up to the main road. There. And then... do I need to go down here and grab these people? Yeah. Then how's it coming back? How is that linking up to that? It's literally going to turn around there and do that, which... yeah, fine. So that's just going to be... lines overview. Need to find that again. Where is it? Line 10. This is the forestry service. How does one acquire a space in the city? Let me know what you want. It's that simple. Obviously within reason, and the building must exist in Cities Skylines. If it doesn't exist, you can't have it. If I've not built it yet, then I'll need to build it.
Everybody do the flop!
Is that... there's no connection there, no connection, but they're a little bit cut off, so we'll have to go bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, come out, bus stop, and then bring it out onto the main line, come across, to there, come up, and around. Ricky wants the fire station. Okay. When I've put the bus lines in, I will. I'll let you have the fire station. I just need to find out where the main fire station is, and then you can have it, basically. Why can't it go up there? There we go. Oh, I need to... I somehow need to connect these up, so it might need another route from there to there, but that's fine. They're all a bit cut off, but whatever. Sometimes buses don't get everywhere.
We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
We are. And then we'll have it spin round in there and have it come back on itself. Back up this road. It'll get stuck if it goes there. It's back on itself. Into there. Into there. It turns around and we complete the line. Now, sorry, let me catch up with chat. Fire stations, that was it. I don't know where... Well, everything that's purple is a fire station, but I don't know which one's the station or a firehouse. I think they're all stations. Let me just have a look. That's a fire station. I think they're all stations, to be honest. Yeah, fire station. Oh no, there's a firehouse. There's a firehouse. I think a house. A house. A house. That's the main fire station there. It's another one of the bigger ones. Next to all the electricity. So you've got that one there as a main fire station. And you've got two on this right-hand island. So... Which one, Urky? The one next to the power? Or one of the two? The main one. Okay. The main one is... They're kind of all three of them are main ones, but... If the power areas burn down, the whole city's screwed, so... Yeah. What do you want it named? Urky's... what? Urky's on fire. If you want to change it, feel free. Give me a shout and I'll change it. That's just so I know where it is. Okay, bus routes, metro lines. We need to just... That's not what I want. Not train, metro. Underground. Where are we? Yeah. Oh, how's this going to connect up? Hold on. They can loop over to each other. That's fine. Okay. We can't put any more in here yet. We can't link those up for the simple reason of that's going to affect water if I put it there. And that might not be able to connect. Slope too steep. It's underground. Stupid thing. Right. One in there. One in there. One there. Do need to build up this area as well. Where have we got metro lines on this side? One here, so one has to go about here, and that should work. Right, let me get roads in on this side. And try and use pre-existing junctions. And I'm just going to try and make this just a bigger space, really. That's gone up slightly, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll connect that up there. That might interfere with the bus routes, but whatever. I'll run another one of those down there. And another there. And we'll put one road across. Now for the smaller roads. Again, we're going to go tree line. And I'm just going to spike them off. That actually could run under there, could it? Yes. Okay, we'll do that as well. Let me go back to these. Just putting things into gaps, basically. Nothing like in particular in terms of shape, just throwing things together and seeing if it sticks, basically. Do something like that. Maybe get a path. There's our paths, yeah, and we'll get a... It won't even let me do a path. Why? Pavement path. Yeah, that's what I want. I want a pavement path between these two places. Dirt track. No. Okay. Fine. Have a massive boulder instead. And you know what? I might actually throw some more of these just around here. What's that? What else is there? Kind of looks awful, but whatever. Bit of a cave there. Okay. I do want to try and expand us up to here as well, but I am kind of conscious of time as well. We've got two areas where we can expand into. And this little bit here, but I'm not too bothered about this. let's play and let's see all of that demand pretty much instantly drop. But it would drop if I zone things, wouldn't it? So I am saying little like houses here, kind of all along this bit. Little commercial squares. And then we've got a big area where we can put some offices and high-end commercial. And then I'm going to put some high-end residencies up here. Maybe in there, there, and there. And then the rest, I would just say, well, the demand is still industry, but we can probably put some offices just in and around. Probably don't want that much there, really. A little block there and a little block there. And then this can be normal forestry industry in these gaps. Actually, I don't want any there because it's going to block the harbour. But that's fine. We've got an area to expand into. We've got a road that's leading into the next area. Or we've got two routes, actually. Now, let's connect up those metro lines. I need underground track. Oh, that's overground, so that isn't going to actually connect, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. But it needs to go down, and it needs to go down fast. And I need to go from this node. Go green. Thank you. Oh, it can't be built on water. Oh, damn. So what have I actually done there? I just put some random track just in the middle. Great. So one of these has to be an overground. Right, where is that metro station that we were connecting to? This one. This one has to be an overground station. Because otherwise, it's not going to do its job. Let's come up. Is that the right one? Yeah. Another space already occupied. That needs to go up. Up again, a touch. Now we can go across. And then... No. Don't be connecting to the road. Then it can come into the station. That's really weird. And that is very sharp, so we're not going to do that. We're actually going to take this back a bit. Take it down, take it down. And now that... ooh, that shouldn't be as sharp going in. It won't be when I do it right. Take it over this way. Up a little bit. Just try and do it from this side. Yeah, that will work when I delete maybe that rock and possibly move. Hey, Boomer. Why can't I click on anything? Hey? Hey? Oh, is it once that's placed its plate? Right, okay, let's get rid of the cave because it's causing issues. What am I destroying there? The incinerator. I don't want to destroy the incinerator. Let's just move it to there. Back into metro lines. Build this out. And then connect it up. Like this instead. There we go. That looks awful. And the question is, can the ships still fit through? Yeah. Is it going to affect them? Yeah, it will, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Now we need to knock this industry down here. And have this do the same thing. Loop it over. Bring it. Hang on, guys. Over, bring it down. And connect it in there. And that is just going to be its own shuttle. I then need to take a line off here and a line from here and take them underground. Because where's the other metro station? There. Oh, that's not giving much room, but we'll give this a go. That's too steep. I'm going to need to come off here then, aren't I? It's not perfect, but it'll do. Now we can just go, I would say, all the way around to this. Swing that to that one. Go to there. We can now put, I would say, another one in there and another one there. And now we've got the next awkward point of taking this line out and then underground, but the incinerator's in the friggin' way again. That's fine. Let's relocate it. To there. Track is to go underground. I'm actually quite high up. There we go. Oh, space already activated. What with? That road, is it? Yeah, well, we know the incinerator's in the way. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Now we're connected up. Now I know what you're thinking. What happens if someone wants this part of the city? Well, there's another metro line, but it's in the middle, so I can just branch out now by adding in more lines. They can walk, yeah, but no, we'll add in some more lines. It's underground, so no one's going to see the chaotic mess. It's fine. We'll have one that goes over here. Oh, hold on. It goes into the station there. Out. And then in. And then it just makes a beeline for that one. It's a bit crazy, but it's fine. Let's put the lines in. So create a new line there to there. Hey? Oh, is it not going to loop? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, let's not do that one then. Yes, let's remove that. Because then I don't need to use this bridge if it's only going to give me one. And it's still going to use that. Fine. I don't know what line that is. Metro line 8 is the river crossing. So what I'm now going to do is delete all this because it's not needed. And now we can put the rest of the lines in. So let's do one to here, to there, to there, to that stop, that stop, that stop, that one, and back there. So that's going to be the loop. That's that one in it. Right. Island I need proper names for these. And then we're just going to keep it really basic, and I'm going to do create a line there. Oh, hold on. Create a line there that goes... Okay, have it from there then. It goes to there. Hey? Hey? Add the stop. Go back. What's it doing? Remove. Start this again. Create a new line. Add a stop. Wait, what? Oh, it can't go backwards. Oh, right, okay, fine. Do it like that then. Add a stop, and add a stop. We'll go from here, and we'll go... Why is it not using this? Right, let's get rid of all of these. So I can actually see which metro line's which. So the only one that's active is metro line number 10, which is that one. Fine. I want to create a new line from there. I want to go to there. So where is it going from? If I go there, it's sending me all the way around. Why not just use that bit? Fine. Complete the line, yeah. Add a stop, complete the line. There we go. So we've got two lines here that aren't going to work. Fine. Let's get rid of them then. Unless I can start a metro line from there and run it down to there. No, it won't let me do that either. Will it let me do this? No. Okay. Create a new line, go into there. No, fine. Let's get rid of these bits. And we now have metro lines. I don't want a multi-level hub. We have a train station and a cargo train terminal. We don't need a cargo train as such, because then they would have to come through the city. We'd need a cargo train over here though, and that would bring... This can all be industrial. Yeah, fine. We'll do that. I will get a train station. But for some reason we can't turn around. Must be placed by a roadside. Okay, I need to put a road in before I can rotate. We can put another train station there. Let's play. Electricity is low. Is it? Well, it isn't. Because we've still got loads of electricity, so it can't be low. How's that one incinerator doing? That's a school, that's not the incinerator. That's the incinerator. We are in the red, guys. We are losing money, and we're losing money pretty fast. But it's fine, because we can make it back. I am still trying to figure out how to alleviate some of the traffic here, but it is an industrial area, so it's always going to be busy to a point. Maybe it's just as simple as junctions and just changing these from traffic lights to stop signs. They can stop at the end of the road. At least these cargo hubs are working correctly, which is good. Maybe that does need to be traffic lights just because otherwise it's just going to be far too crazy. Are they? Oh no, they're just working out where they're going. That's fine. I'm okay with that. What is going on here? Nothing. It's parked cars. That's me thinking that it's not anything. Okay. What else do we need? We need not unique buildings. Not this. We not any of this. We need... I don't want the small decorative car park. I need some multi-story car parks. Question is, where am I going to put them? That's getting rid of some industry. I don't want to do that. If I remove a road, I can put it there. Let's do that. Let's put another one up here somewhere. There. Can I get one in here, or is it all too tightly compact? No, we'll get another one in there. Harbours. Where are we? Can't put it on water. But ideally, I want to put one near the harbour as well. Oh, that went green then. Which means I can place it somewhere. It did go green, I'm sure it did. Was I just seeing things? There we go. Put it there. Now that is next to the cargo harbour and not the public harbour, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll put another one maybe up here. No, it doesn't fit. There. Now they've got lots of car parks. Now we just need to put some more actual parks in. Because they all help, apparently, with land value. But I can only put, like, the small ones in. But it's okay. That'll do. Alright, everybody's happy now. And we are back in the green again. Okay, we've dropped below 2 million sims. But we're alright. We're alright. Services. Oh. Hospital. We're good for a hospital. Elder care. We actually don't have any elder care in this city at all, so let's put some over here where it's a bit quiet. They're all going to lose the houses, but there's plenty of space where they can put it. And again, we'll put some elder care up here. Child health clinic. Do we have any? No, we don't. So where did I put all of those schools earlier? Put like a school and a high school and all of that next to each other. So let me find where that is. There's the high school. Put like 3 next to each other earlier. Yeah, it's here. So let's put the child health clinic here. next to all the schools and stuff. And then one in there, one up there, one there. Not so much there. We need a creme over here somewhere. Because we've already got a dead body there, so let's do a cemetery first. Space is already occupied. No, it isn't. And then we'll put a creme, a creme, a creme, and a creme. We have a public transport line that is not finished. Where? Line overview. It's Metro Line 12, which is what? What line is that? I can't even see where the symbol is. Yeah, I don't think it even exists, so let's delete that one. Alright. This city is becoming more alive. And can those boats get under there? Yes, of course they can. Just about. I mean, that one went through the post, but that's its own fault. But they can get through, so that's all that matters. This part of this island, I'm not going to expand down, I don't think. I mean, I can. I can buy way more... segments. And I can probably continue this series forever, if I'm going to be honest with you. But there is so much you can do in it. Like I say, I'm probably going to wrap up this series at the end of this episode. We've had 8 weeks of this. We've done pretty well. I will make the save available to any spotters who might want to jump in Cities Skylines and then expand this themselves. But for now, we are going to continue building. I do have this area as well that I can expand to, but it's, do I want to? I'm going to say this, probably not. Over here, let's just throw any old roads in. I might just go 2-lane roads with some grass. Let's get ground level. And let's put some 2-lane roads in. Can't go very far with it just because of what it is. And then we're going to go dirt roads. And again, I'm going to make this an industrial zone. I've just realised I've probably got too much coming off here, but it's all right. It's fine. We'll have a little dirt road going that way. Dirt road up here, and then it just forks down. And then we've got all this space that is going to be used because we can use it. That was silly, wasn't it? There we go. And then the same on this side. This I might actually upgrade to not one-way, 2-way roads. And these can be like a little housing section just because of what it is. And we've got these here. So do I have any ground that I can use? I've got some soil available. So let's lift this around here. Because I don't know what that is. It's some ruins of some sort. Oh, we're messing about with water again, guys. You know what happens. You all know what happens. It's alright, that will all disappear eventually. I know what I can do. Where is it? Water pump. That needs power. Fine, we'll give it its own power through a wind turbine. And what that should do is... What do you mean it's not connected? It is connected. Oh. It wasn't connected. It is now. So that's going to get rid of all of this water here. And we're going to end up with some ruins. It looks like. That's actually done the job pretty quickly as well. So let's move this. No, in there. Thank you. Is it connected? Don't know. Yes, it is. Fine. Now we can get rid of it. And we can get rid of that. And we can go... Oh, hold on. We can go into water and we can get rid of all of the pipes that go with it. Because we don't need these. We will need this one. Because it's going to bring water into this part of the city. Let's go here. Let's level this off to this level. It's going to allow water back in, isn't it? But it's fine. This is the issue I've got. I want these ruins available to me. But I need to stop the water coming in. So let's go a bit higher. Right, I've run out of soil. Fantastic. Right, where can we take some soil from? I know, the depths of this. Okay. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Now I've got too much soil. And I need to, again, get this water out of here. So where are we? Water pumping station. Yeah, it's not going to allow me to do it, is it? Just because now that's too high. There we go. That's what I want. Ish. Yeah, the space is already occupied by... Okay, Fine, it's not low enough. No. Okay, this area is flooding, but it's okay. It'll settle itself. We'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. I can't cut it off. There we go. It's settled itself. You just remove the roads because they're going to cause issues. Let's smooth off this slope. Smooth off this whole area. Get the water pump in. Get another one in to speed up the process. Connect them up to the main pipe. There's no power. It's alright. We can give it power somehow. I'm going to have to just stick a wind turbine there. There you go. You see it? It's gone. Already. Instantly gone. So let's try and relocate this a bit closer to it if we can. Doesn't look like we can. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Stick a water tower there instead. Get rid of those pipes. See how we're doing. Yeah, we've still got a bit of water that we need to deal with. Trying to just smooth over all of this, because I do want to keep these ruins. But trying to lift them out of the ground doesn't seem to be working, so I might just go down to their level instead. That kind of works. And then get the smoothing tool and just smooth all of this area off. Don't want to slope, but it's fine. We will now smooth off up here and get what we need to get everywhere else. Cool. Let's put the road back in as it was. Which one did we have? The tree line road. Not one way, the two-way tree line road. That's what it was. This one went all the way up to here. This one connected. That one went to there. Great. We have lots of demand for houses now, so wow, this is clogged. Well, not so much this, but this highway is now clogged. But yeah, this one is pretty clear, so... I might need to think about the stop signs on this one. Let's just have a quick look at junctions. So these guys are stopping. They don't need to stop. They're going this way. They don't need to stop. That straight away has freed that up. These guys need to stop coming on. These guys from over here need to stop, but that's not backing up that far. This is backing up though. But if I make it a free-for-all, then that's exactly what it's going to be. All I need it to do is just flow for a bit. I need to just alleviate some of the traffic. Because at the same time, if people want to get to this part of the city, let's say, and they're over here, they're going to take this highway. They're not going to take this one. Well, some people are, but they just don't want to go through this industry. That's what it is. If I remove that, they're all then forced to go through it. And I think I'm going to put on in the policies, which you guys can't see because of, well, the chat's in the way. I might put heavy traffic ban up on everything bar the industrial zones because they need it. So what that's going to do is basically force people to take other optimal routes. And look at that. That has freed up this highway pretty much straight away. But now the clog is over here with people coming off. Because these don't need to now stop twice. So that's what's happening here. Oh. Yeah, they don't need to stop twice. These need to stop. These don't. These, again, these need to stop, these don't, because that's where the heavier traffic is coming through. And there we go, we've cleared that up. Now we need to clear this side up. The roundabout is the people that need to stop on that occasion. Let's keep the thing flowing. Yeah. Fine. I'm alright with that. It's not as crazy as it was, but this road is definitely causing some major issues. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Massive demand for houses, so let's get those houses in. Do the high density stuff, because then we can pack more people in. We'll give them some commercial, because I am kind like that. Whack some offices in there as well. And then I'm just going to go... No, not that one. No. Office. Thank you. There. And then here can just be some normal houses. These are quite densely populated cities that I'm making. But again, it is what it is. They will build up and fulfill that demand. Down here, I am going to industrial zone it. Nothing should build here yet because there isn't a demand for industry. We're going to put some houses here. Do you want houses near an attraction? Yeah, why not? Oh, maybe actually instead do that. Have them as commercial premises. Then we go houses. Yeah. I know you've got no power and water because you've decided to build somewhere that isn't actually connected to anything yet. Quite a big office zone going in here. And then a bit more commercial. Doesn't need much. And the rest we're going to fill with these tiny houses. The low density stuff. Pack everybody in. And we're good. Now I need to connect them up to the main grid for water. And then what's missing? Just that. Okay, that slither. And they all have water now. And for power, well, you're just going to have to wait for something to build. Or what we can do is drag a power line, which I don't really want to do, but we can drag a power line over. Which we can't do because the bridge is in the way. Which is fine. We'll just have to do that instead. There, you've got your power now. And it looks like the majority of this city is all built up. We could do with a bit more of these. So let's put some more of those in. That should cover us for quite a bit. They're now connected up and piped up. Good. We have no demand for anything, but we do have lots of abandoned buildings. So let's go around and take down what's abandoned. Where was it? Is it that? What's abandoned there? It's one of those. No, it's not. What is it? It won't let me click on it, guys. But it's an abandoned building anyway. Even there's something. It says something's abandoned there, but it's not. Same here. Well, that tower's got its own helipad. And that one. 2 mega shopping centres. Look at that. No wonder it's busy. On the positive side, the polluting areas are all flowing down this river and out of the city, so that's good. These are still short on power. Yeah, you're all short on power. Why have you built there? Build over here, where you know there's going to be power. You're connected. You're literally... Oh, you're not connected to the main grid, are you? That's why you're struggling. Well, there you go. You've now got enough power, and you're not going to need your wind turbine anymore. So we'll get rid of that. Fine. So there's no demand now for anything. What it means is that we can build some stuff up, but we've got abandoned buildings. That's abandoned. That's abandoned. Trying to look for any more abandoned buildings. I don't think there is any. What is that? Look at that building. Right, I think it's time that we put some unique buildings into this city. We do need the space for it. But we've got stadiums, we've got modern art, we've got a sea and skyscraper. Let's put this here if we can. Will it fit? Yes, it will. Overlooking the sea. Nice. So we've got stadiums we can put in. So where are we going to put our stadium? I would say it needs to be near a highway, near a train line, but also accessible. And here might be not the perfect place, actually, thinking about it. I'd say we put another train station here, bridge over, and then the stadiums here, and like all of the other stuff. And can I make this a bit shallower? Maybe. It's not really a creek, is it? But Kitty wanted somewhere near water, didn't she? So that's what she's gonna get. I have just taken all of those stones away though, but it's fine. All right, it's fine. Let's fill this in a bit. Up here. And then we can just put some more rocks in to replace the ones that I've just completely taken out. But we can find some better rocks. So let's have a cave. Another cave. Need to bring the land up, I think. Yeah, I need to bring the land up. Let's get all of that soil and stone back that we had. All I'm trying to do here is not ruin the city. I'm just trying to see where the rocks are. And then you're just smoothing the land off. And there we go. And then there's just a big drop. It goes to here and there's just a big drop. Oh, not that. Not that. That's not what I wanted to do. Big drop.
It's a puppy!
Not quite. I've now got too much soil, so let's smooth this off. Again, it's flooding. That's fine. That will settle itself. Again, we're going to go big drop. That's no way affecting the river, and it becomes like a little, like, it's not a creek, but you get the idea. Now, I do think that's a little bit too high. Yeah, it is, because now there's no water. Down. Okay, well, let's do that. No, I don't want to refund the soil. I want to... Stupid thing. Right. You know what? Let's build something here, because this is a high spot. You can build a big cliff there with the soil that we're getting from here. And look, don't get me wrong, it is flowing. There you go. Welcome in, Aluna. How you doing today? You all recovered from the Spotiversary? No, not yet, but eventually, yeah. It'll be one of those, once you've recovered from it, it comes around again. C Slinky, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Alright. I'm going to stop messing around with water and we're going to put in some of the unique buildings like the stadiums and things. So for this, what road is this? It's a 6-lane 2-way road. So that? Yeah, it is that one. Okay. And then we're going to go up. That's not going to do it, is it? Does that create... Oh, yes, it has. It has created a level crossing. Oh, that's perfect. Is that what I wanted, though? Did I want a level crossing? Yes, it's something a bit different, so why not? Then I'm just going to take the road all the way up here. I'm then going to get another train station. I need a road across, don't I? Okay, I'm going to pause the game as well. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Transport. I want it on that side. It is placed on a roadside. Right, you know what? Let me delete the track. Yeah, fine. And we'll have it go through a cargo one as well. Do we want the cargo one? Because our cargo ships are down here. We ideally want the cargo train station near there, but we've got no line to connect it to, so it is what it is. Train goes in there. That's going to say slope too steep. No, it didn't. Now it says slope too steep. Right, we know what we're doing. Yeah, let's remove everything and go back into terraforming. Oh yeah, wow, that is a bit steep. So let's flatten up. You see you can see the difference, can't you, there in heights? Wow. This is what we want, the smooth tool. Let's get these lines smoothed out. And then we can put the train back in. So the train station is going there. Train line is going there. And that's still too steep. Because of course it is. But that isn't, so It's pretty much a sheer drop, but we might be able to just smooth it off while we've got the station in. I know why, the road's affecting it. That's fine that the road's affecting it. Because we can fix it. Can't we? Again, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Right then. Put that road in there. Put the train line. Not them. Where are my trains? Train station. There you go. That's not as bad of a drop. Oh, hold on. Do I want them the other side of the level crossing? I probably do, don't I? I probably do. Okay. Let's just put this line back in normally. Let's get this road back on the one we was on. And let's pull it out of this side instead. That I don't think is going to connect. I think I'm too far off there. We'll try again. Go a bit closer. Right, yeah, slope too steep, so I have to go there. Station. That is too close, but it does put the car park on the right side, so that is too close. Fine. See, trial and error, guys. Trial and error. But we get there. If I do this, actually. New space already occupied. With what? Okay. Station. That works for me. Can we just have it connecting up to the track? Yes, we can. So then that way, anybody who's not stopping here doesn't need to come into the station. They can just go straight down the track. That works. Car parks on this side, and we can build roads off this. Perfect. Okay, let's have another major road that goes up to here. Like that. And then this is where we're going to put in some of the unique buildings. So we have a stadium. So you can go straight off the train, go to the stadium. But that's an indoor arena. How about a main football stadium or soccer stadium? Straight off the train, straight into the stadium. And we need something else in here as well. Not the tax office. Not the opera house. Is it the opera house I'm looking for? High interest tower. Science centre, no. Yeah, it is. It's the opera house, which should be able to just sit there next to it, and we'll move the road. It's fine. We will move this road. We will get the opera house, and we'll put it in there right next to the stadium. Then we'll go back to roads and put this road back in. So now when there's events on, people can take the train. They can obviously drive. There's no metro station up here, but we can make one. It would make sense to make one, wouldn't it? Metro, where are we? Metro. Underground. Slopes too steep. How? It's underground. It connects. Have it connect to this and wrap round. And it's just going to be like an express route that gets you back into the city. And then this is going to have its own line, which is going to go from there to there to there. Yeah, it has to loop back on itself then, doesn't it, if it does that? It's going to go to there at the minute. I'm going to try putting another line back in here. I don't want to create a new line. Let's find where that line was. It was that one. Yep. That's what we want to do. Loop it round there. Comes into this one. Comes into this one. And it goes back there. And then it just does big loop of the city. And it can get everybody up to the train station. Or it can get them up to this metro line up here. So now we have stadiums in play. We've also got a huge demand for residential areas. So I have about half an hour left. Wow, they're polluting. They're polluting quite a bit. Let me zone this, by the way. I should really have done this before I started messing about making a train station, but whatever. Empire Heights, no. Let's change some of the policies. There can't be a heavy traffic ban because it needs it. It needs it's not in policies, is it? It's in the actual zoning here. I mean, it's not going to be generic industry. It's not going to be farms. Yeah, it's going to be farms. And then that way it's not going to pollute. There you go. Now we can bulldoze. Well, we'll just bulldoze everything because I don't want these industry. I want the farms. Don't you be polluting my city. Away with you all. Okay. So we're going to go back up to here and we need more roads, more residential. So let's come up. Let's get this connected to this. And then I'm going to do a straight road across. Ideally, I don't want it to connect too close to the roundabout. And then we're going to put some single lane tree lined roads in all the way down. And again, we're going to pack this area with high density. High density? Do we want high density? No. No, actually, we don't. With the low density housing. Maybe high density there on the coastline. But other than that, all the low density stuff in these squares. And then here we're going to do some high density commercial. And then low density commercial, because it's always good to have that near attractions. What we actually need as well is not that. Where is it? Big buildings. Not plazas. Multi-story car parks. We need one there. Definitely. And probably one here. Definitely. And then we can fit one in there. We can't fit one in there, but we'll have to stick one in there instead. Just because of what's there, people need places to put the cars. Fine. What else do we need? Some low density commercial. So we'll go this side. That is one of these types of roads. Yep. Can we not join that up? Oh, that went blue for a minute. Nearly had that then. Yeah, we can join that up to there. And it just gives people another way in, basically. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then I'm going to bring, again, a single tree line road this time. Bring these down here. And go all the way across. And I'm going to connect this one up. And these ones aren't going to be perfectly straight because I want to put some parks in as well on this side. Just so it's a bit different. So where are we again? Parks and plazas. That is way too big to go anywhere, isn't it? I mean, that would fit if I delete this road. So let's delete the road then. Put that in and then put the road back in. There you go. And now we can go with some smaller parks. That's still roads. I want small parks. Okay, a parking lot. That'll do. Oh, yes. That fills the space. You know, that looks really ugly, but it's necessary. Put some more parks up here. Right. Still got the demand for residential, so let's put the low density stuff in here. I want nothing on the highway. What I can probably do is stick another road going through here. Like that. Because that'll just create some more little gaps that I can fill. I want to leave that one because it's kind of connecting to the highway there, which I don't want it to do. Little houses under there. Good. And then, yeah, we can put some houses along the back of the train line. And on this side we'll do, again, more high density houses that follow on, similar to this really. What are these struggling for? Oh, they're flooded. Right, okay. That's why they're all moaning. They're flooded. Well, they are right on the edge of water, so there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't know why they're flooded. But it is clearing, so you'll be fine. Is it clearing? Yeah. It's all clearing. You're all fine. One house is on fire, or it was. There you go. That's all receded back. These aren't on the water or the power grid. So let's do power. Let's not do power first. Let's do water first, because by the time I've put the water in, things may have built and they'll have power. And they might stop moaning then. Oh. Oh, there's just a little slither there that isn't connected. There we go. And now we'll go up here, around, and back in. And just got to cover all of this now, so... There we go. That's not connected up. It is now. So they are moaning about power. So let's give them some power with some power lines. I can't go over the highway, can I? Oh no, they're all going to be stuck. I can't go under the highway. Well, they're going to need power from somewhere, so let's give them a wind thing, or a hydro thing for now. That'll make all of these stop moaning, and then if we put one of these here, that'll hopefully make all of these stop moaning, but that's not going to reach. So I am going to need... some cables. Oh, come on. You were literally green. There. Right, they're going to stop moaning. Fine. Like, we do have enough power to power this city. These... yeah, they're getting flooded, aren't they? Okay, well, let's dezone this. Because they are getting flooded and therefore can't operate. Let's bulldoze them. And what I'm going to do here is find the flood barriers, which will be in somewhere. Flood wall. There we go. Cannot build on water. Oh, I'm going to need to redo the land, aren't I? There we go. And now we can fire in. Do I want a key? No, I want a flood wall. Just going in there. Preventative measures. That's what this is. Delete a little bit of the road and those businesses. Spot'em gang, the first time chat of the main Spot'em account. It's good to see you. You see, I'm putting flood walls in. Maybe I should have done this around that other river that was causing problems, but you know, I didn't. You know what? I think that might be fine there, to be honest. Let's play. No, that didn't do its job. That didn't do its job at all. Everything's flooded down here. Or is it? It just needed to take, I think, because... Yes, there's water there. Oh. It's got... Literally, it's going to go to its lowest point. But that's fine. That's fine, because what we can do is put one of these things in. And that can just suck up all the water. Is it connected? Is it connected? It is now. And that flood wall is doing its job. Yes. And look, we've still got all these ruins from whatever that was. No, it didn't get burnt down. That was already in the land. I can probably bulldoze that now. And we can also get rid of some of these water pipes because we don't actually need them. Let's get out of there. See, there's a little bit of water, but that's going to go into the ground eventually. It's not flooding anything, so we're all good. This is still absolutely chaotic. But it is what it is. And look at this. People are now coming off here. They're using both parts of the roads. We are now a colossal city. We became a capital city. At the end of the Spotiversary stream, we're now a colossal city with a population of 34,000 people. We've unlocked the harbour bus hub, floating cafe, and nuclear power plant. There it is, the nuclear power plant. Which seems quite small, actually. Compared to the stadium, that's actually quite small compared to the stadium. But anyway. Is it in unique buildings? What is that? High interest tower. Is that going to bring people in, do you think? Or is that just there for laughs? It's quite a big building. So it probably isn't. This is how... Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Can I only have one of them? Yes, I can. So let's bulldoze it. I want to make this part of the city still busy, but also kind of where everything is. It's out of the way from like housing areas. There you go, that roundabout sorted itself. Oh well, there's always traffic coming in. Do I do an off-ramp here somewhere? Down to here? Possibly, but then there'll be more traffic here. This is why I was going to run a parallel motorway here, but I've done the roundabouts here wrong, so... That is a bit... Yeah, you're not wrong. A meltdown is coming soon, but... That's just... You know what? It isn't that bad. It isn't that... It's not... Well, it is backing up, but it's backing up because of the amount of junctions there is, and also because there's traffic lights. These aren't clogged up as much as you think, and you've got to remember there's industry down here. And industry will always try and find its quickest way to a highway. Which isn't necessarily for these guys across this bridge and through this city. It's here and straight up. To be honest, I'm not building another one of these because this took ages to build. This is kind of backing up a bit, but not terribly. I mean... Okay, it is, but again, not terribly. It's only backing up because of this. And they're traffic lights there, aren't they? Set it as a priority road. Change them from traffic lights, because this one doesn't have traffic lights. These don't need to stop. These do. And so do them. And that should take things away. They don't need to stop. What's slowing people down here? Oh, is it turning? Yeah. So it does need lights on it. And that's simply because the junctions are too close together. But if I take away... hold on. If I take away this part of the road, what's going to happen is this half is going to be cut off from this half, and people over here won't be able to use this road to get onto the highways. And I need them to do that. Problematic, yes. But, you know, once they get out of it, it isn't too bad. Like, here, we can change the stop signs again. Like, these can stop, these can go. Because there's not many people stopping here. That will free this up a bit. But you'd hope it would anyway. I need this side to stop, but they just aren't stopping. And it's people in this lane that are struggling. Let me see. Let me see where people are going. Right, so that truck has exported from there, but where is it going? I don't know which truck that was now. I think it was that one. No, it wasn't. It was a green tractor. Was it that one? No. The baconery is there. Okay. So they've come from this industrial zone anyway. And it was... this one. No. You. Toggle its traffic. See, it's turning. And it's going onto the highway. Okay. No, it's not. It's coming back down here. And it's going this way. And going out of the city this way. There it goes. See you later, tractor. So everybody's going everywhere. Now the thing is, that tractor didn't need to do that. Oops, sorry guys. Because that tractor went all the way up here, turned around, and then came up this on-ramp to get onto this highway. It could have just used this slip road. That's what it's there for. So I think that tractor's come through the city and he's been in the wrong lane and it's not been able to get across. Because these don't need to be two-way. Okay, you know what I'm doing, guys? I'm saving. Not over that. I'm saving over this one. And what I'm very quickly going to do is get one-way roads, 2-lane, and I'm going to upgrade these that way. Because no one needs to get onto the highway coming up here and that way because they're stuck here. Because this is a one-way road anyway, and even if they did, why would they get on the highway that way? It's not quick for them. So let's make that a one-way road. Then that. I know it's going the wrong way, it's fine, you can turn it around once you've built it. And then do the same with this. That makes it so much better because it doesn't need to be two-way. And then the same with this one. There we go. Now this has got really busy again all of a sudden. Why? Yeah, let's just send everybody backwards a minute. Because I want to know why this has got really busy all of a sudden. I know why. I know why. I need to change these. I need to change the junctions again. Go away. I need to stop these guys, let these guys through. And then the same on this side. I need to stop these guys and let these guys through. Traffic lights and traffic lights because I need them to flow. Yeah, the traffic light method works best. And some of these are just using this area as like a turnaround point. So maybe I just add a turnaround point here. Like, I don't know. Do something like that. And if they need to turn around, they can. There you go. Like that car's just done. Why they would need it, I don't know. But it's just a one-way turnaround point in case it's necessary. Saves them going all the way around. And again, this area has just got so busy once again with people coming through this city. Is it because of a policy? Let me have a look. Okay, let's take the heavy traffic ban away because I think that's what was doing it. Because trucks had to basically try and get themselves to the highway by going all the way around. That's why they weren't using this. And they still aren't using this because these are the wrong way around. That's fine. Let's road upgrade. Change the direction of these. There you go. Right, there's no heavy traffic ban anywhere now. That's working. That's still as chaotic as ever. This is alright. This is alright. We need services up here because we haven't got any. Well, we have, but they're saying that trash is piling up. Why was that match cancelled? Because the garbage is piled up. Okay. Well, let's get some waste disposal up here then. And let's not use a landfill site. Let's... Is it not connected to a road? Oh no, there we go. Let's put 2 incinerators up there. Sod it. Right, well, I think we're in a good place, actually. Oh yeah, we can now put a train line in, an actual train line. That's metro. I want an actual train line. Because no trains seem to stop here. I haven't seen one anyway. Hey, Rope Man. Rope Man, while you're here, anything that's not claimed very quickly, I know you need to lurk, I know you're busy. Anything that's not claimed in the city, you can claim. But I can give you something if you want. It's the... not that. Where is it? There is the law firm. I can give you the law firm if you want. Ropeman's law. Get off my lawn. There we go. I know you're still at work, but I know you can't claim anything, and spotters do. You know, I'm trying to give deserving spotters, or spotters who ask nicely, things in this city. You've got the law firm of this city. So, Ropeman's Law, get off my lawn. I only think that that's appropriate. But I appreciate the lurk. I understand that you're at work and you're busy. Upholding the law of this city. What's here? Burnt down buildings. Why do we have burnt down buildings? Urky, where are you? That's your job, to put these fires out. They don't have any fire coverage. Of course they don't. So let's get a big fire department down here. We've got 2 small areas that we can fill. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave those for another time. Now, we might come back to Spottham City. It's called Springdale, but I don't know if we can change that. Yes, we can. Finally, this is going to get a name. Check my auto mod. Why? What's happened? Yeah. No. Unfortunately, no, Roman. No. But yeah, it now has a name. Let's not use all caps. Springdale is now officially Spotham City. It needs more. It needs a lot more work doing to it. Am I going to continue this series? I don't know. We might move on to something else next week. But we might come back to this at a later time. Because why not? All the cemeteries are full, so let's empty them into another facility or crematoriums or whatever that might be. But yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. Thank you very much for joining once again. Whether you've been watching on Twitch or YouTube and following this series from its beginning, basically. If you have been watching on YouTube, the only episode that you would have missed was the Spotham Gang 4-year Spotiversary special. But to be honest, I caught you up on everything that was done in that episode at the start of this one. I think we've done all right there over the last 8 weeks or so. As I said, I might come back to this another day. I'm going to be back on Wednesday for the Spotham Gang Euro game night, where we're going to be playing golf with your friends. Sunday, I'm going to be playing a game off Keymailer that I've had for a while, but I'm going to be doing it and, you know, giving my thoughts on it. And then Monday, next Monday, we won't be doing this. We'll be doing a different game. Same time slot, that's not going to change, but the game is going to be different. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but that's going to be in this slot for the next couple of weeks. Ropeman, to answer your question, is this the end game? For Cities Skylines, this is nowhere near the end game. Every one of those squares I'd need to buy, and then it just expands out further and further and further. So I'm nowhere near the end game, but I want to add a bit of variety to my streams and play something different. Nothing at Cities Skylines, just want to play something a bit different. And yeah, add that variety. As I said, I'm going to leave you guys there. If you're watching on YouTube, my next one is going to be on Sunday. If you're watching on Twitch, it's going to be Wednesday, of course, with the Spotham Euro Night. If you're not part of the Spotham Gang, the link has been posted in the chats, or should have been posted in the chats throughout this stream. Get yourself in there and showcase your creativity, whether that's gaming streams, whether that's artwork, producing music. It's all welcome in the Spotham Gang server. And with that, I'm going to go, but one last thing. If you have been here, there has been a shout out posted. So make sure, if you haven't already, post in that shout out thread to get yourself a bonus. I'm going to see you in the next one, guys. Look after yourselves. And enjoy the rest of your day.